Okay, so I want to give you the 4 things that he shared with us. Okay, so here's number 1. Keep failure and success together. Keep failure and success together. Why is this important, right? Well, this is important because of this. You don't go to the next season of life, you grow through the next season of life. Number 2 is this. Understand the difference between a good miss and a bad miss. Okay? When you have failures, sometimes it can be like, you can just feel like it's the worst failure miss that you've ever had. How many of you guys have maybe gone through a season? I will tell you, James and I talk about one particular decision that we made as a company, and oftentimes we can look at it and go, man, that was a really bad miss. But he talks about a good miss and a bad miss. A good miss is this. It's when you make an adjustment. So when you do have a failure, and you have that idea that it is actually a good miss, it's because you actually reflect on it and you make an adjustment so you don't have to experience the same miss again in the future. A bad miss is when you make an excuse. How many times have we actually made an excuse of why that thing happened, that failure? We blame it on somebody else. We blame it on the market. We blame it on the buyer. We blame it on the seller. We blame it on the other agent, right? That's a bad miss now. Number 3 is this, and he said this and I didn't. I can't believe he said this. I was so excited. He had me as soon as he said it. You have to embrace the hard. Like John Maxwell said this. You have to embrace the hard. How many times have you guys heard me say this in my life, right? I'm like, good, I wasn't lying. Like I actually said something smart and I didn't know that John thought it was the same thing too, right? This was so cool. What a great connecting thing that him and I have in common now. You have to embrace the hard. And what he talked about is that the problem is that most people, instead of embracing the hard, they just try to endure. They just try to get through that season. And how many of you guys have talked to me in those challenging seasons of your life? And I'm like, just don't try to survive. Don't just try to, endure the season of your life. You need to thrive through this season of life. You have to understand that life is hard. Life will always be hard. All right, last one right here. The right response to failure is what will give you the right return. The right response to failure is what will give you the right return. How many of you have responded to failure in a really bad way? I have. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it, right? One of my favorite sayings is that always remember, like when you're going through a tough time, always have this reflection is how do I want to remember myself in this season?